Hello and welcome to my first tutorial. Today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to use Cinema 4D to create these glowing spheres that you see here. So the first thing you want to do is open Cinema 4D, create a sphere. The next thing you're going to want to do is go to your sphere, change the segments to about 30. Go to your sphere again, hit C on your keyboard, go over here, click that, selection, loop selection, change your camera angle, hold the shift key, select the first two rings, release the shift key, do the center of the sphere like so while still holding the shift key. Once you're done, you can release the shift key and do the bottom, holding the shift key, then releasing the shift key. Go ahead and make your material. Now this material is going to be the yellow part that you see of the sphere. Let's go ahead and make the color. Let's leave it there. Go to luminance, change the brightness to 300%. This is going to be your main color. Let's go with blue. Right click on your material, hit apply. As you can see now, you have your blue glow. You can't see it yet, but you will. Go ahead and make another material. This is going to be for your gray part on the sphere. Let's just leave it there. Go to reflection. Actually, let's change the color down some too. Go to texture, on color, go to Fresnel, change your mix strength to 20. Turn your brightness down to 5. Click and hold that material, drag it to your sphere. Now as you can see, it's taken away the blue, so you're going to want to come here, click and hold, drag it in front of the checkered board, and now it's back to normal. Now when you render that, you can see that. Let's go ahead and go to your render settings, general, full render, output. YouTube it doesn't require, but the custom setting is your 1280 by 720. So I select the HDV 1080 29.97, and that's not it. Let's go. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm selecting 1080. I'm sorry, HDV HDTV 720 29.97. There. Select all frames on frame range. Go to save. Save it to, wherever you want to save it to. I'm going to save it here, tutorial. Go to format. You can select AVI movie or QuickTime movie. I'm going to use QuickTime movie. Go to options, H.264. Don't mess with multipass. Go to this. I can't pronounce that, so go to that. Go to best, filter, animation, 1x1, 2x2. Leave options as is. Go to effect, ambient occlusion. Go to effect again. Go to global illumination. Change your GI mode to IR plus QMC still image. Go to irradiance cache. Go to the first setting. Make it low. The second setting, make it low, exit out of that, go back over here, select your right angle with your triangle, go to selection, and go back to live selection. This makes your sphere functional again. If you were not to do that, it would do this to your sphere, as you can see. Something like that. So let's go back and select the right angle with the triangle. Now that makes your sphere able to move up and down without disfiguring the sphere. Okay, let's make a floor. Go to your light with the 4 arrows, select floor. Now let's render that out. You're going to see a horizontal, well, I turned global illumination on so you won't see it there now. Okay, that looks fairly good. But what we're going to want to do is create another material. This is going to be for your floor. You can kind of tweak the settings if you want. I know I'm probably going to have to here. I never can get it right. Reflection there. Color. Let's see what that looks like. Drag it to your floor. Render that out. Let's make the color down to 80. Render that out. Actually, your color needs to be brighter than that. Okay. Make your color back up. Turn your reflection down some. I don't know, to maybe 50. That should have helped the color match there to get it fairly close. No, that made it darker. Okay. Bear with me here. Let's render that out. Okay, now that's pretty close right there. Okay, so let's move our sphere up. Go to MoGraph. MoGraph, cloner. Drag your sphere into the cloner with the arrow pointing down. Highlight cloner. Go to mode. Instead of linear, go to grid array. You can make your count of how many spheres you want to whatever. I'm gonna do 2 by 2 by 2. The little boxes, the little yellowish orange boxes you see here, this is how you separate your spheres. You can also add a MoText underneath of this for your animation if you want, which I'm sure you're going to. I'm not going to do that. You should know how to do that by now. Now to make this to where it will fall, go to your floor, simulation, dynamics, create collider, go to your cloner, not cloner, what an idiot, cloner, go to simulation, dynamics, create rigid body. Now select the rigid body right here, make sure your dynamics is enabled and on, go to your collision, make sure individual elements is all. You'll see that selection there. I'll show you what it does when it's off. Basically makes this a cube to where the spheres don't fall individually. If you turn all on, now they will all fall individually. As you can see, roll. Let's make this 200 frames. Now you can see they're starting to roll away, blah blah blah. Once you get that, you can, add more to your cloner if you want. Mind you, highlight cloner, make your count more, not less. Now, if you want just your one line there, that's how you do that. And then like that, now I can make a row of how many I want there. Or make a row of tall, or a row of width. But for now, I'm just going to keep it 2. When you're done with that, your render. This is going to take a few seconds. See what this looks like. And if it ends up you don't like your glow to be that high, just go back into your material here and change your brightness settings on the illumination to 150%, 100%, whatever you like. You can tweak the settings. If you don't like that much of a reflection on your floor, just go to your floor material, change the blurriness up some, maybe 8% or so. Now let's render that back out and let's see what that looks like. Yeah, now as you can see, there's a little, little blur to the image there. It's not so clear as, I mean, if that's the way that you want it, just make sure your blurriness is all the way back down to 0%. I like a little blur to mine. It gives it, it's not all the same, basically. And if you want to get real fancy, you can add a, let's see my time here, 12:50. Okay, that's probably about it. If you want more tutorials, just sub this, like this, and give me a thumbs up. Don't troll me. This is my first tutorial, so don't hate. If you have any requests, just let me know, and I'll see what I can do for you. Thanks for watching.